Outlander star Sam Heughan is facing career highs, and he wants to document all of it. By the end of this year, we'll receive a heartfelt autobiography that Heughan has penned and is all set to publish. And as we wait for the book, Heughan has also been making several announcements to keep the suspense and eagerness alive. In this video, we're going to be sharing all the details on the upcoming autobiography titled Waypoints. How has the actor described his upcoming book? 41-year-old Heughan seems to be very excited to release his newest book, one in which he plans to lay bare some very personal aspects of his life. The autobiography has been titled Waypoints because it explores and comments on the several waypoints Heughan has metaphorically come across in his life, and how these breaks have helped shape him as a person. According to Radar, which will publish Heughan's project, the book has Heughan's walk through the West Highland Way as its backdrop. Heughan ponders his own physical, mental, and spiritual journey during this move, and the outcome is a love letter addressed to the Scottish wilds that have remained very close to Heughan throughout his life. Heughan himself said about the book, "Waypoints is a memoir with a difference. I wanted to tell the stories and share the experiences that have shaped me, but to do that, I needed to challenge myself and spend some time in my own company, away from the distractions of everyday life. And for me, there is no better place to reflect than in the wild Scottish Highlands." The publisher working with Heughan, Bryony Gowlett, described his experience working with the actor as a rewarding one. Gowlett also seems to be impressed with Heughan's ability as an author, terming him hugely dedicated and acknowledging that he possesses a lot of potential. When will the book get published? Waypoints is set to release on the 25th of October this year. The date was confirmed by both Heughan and publisher network Radar. Apparently, Heughan was done with writing and editing a while ago and is only waiting on publishing protocols to come through. Fans that are waiting should know that Heughan's taken his time picking out the best narratives to comment on his life. Taking the time to focus also means that Heughan is committed to both quality and integrity, so the autobiography that they'll be reading toward the end of this year will definitely be worth the wait. But while you wait, here are the other books Heughan has released over the years that you can check out. Clanlands. Apart from the upcoming memoir, Heughan has released 2 other books, both with the same theme. The first one of these came out during the pandemic, and Heughan co-wrote it along with a fellow actor from Outlander, Graham MacTavish. The book was aimed at celebrating the Scottish Highlands history and culture and topped the New York Times bestseller charts while they were at it. Diana McPherson was behind the Outlander books, exploring the Scottish lifestyle and life in the Highlands, inspired Heughan and MacTavish to build on that narrative and capture the same audience. The book was originally a podcast that the 2 actors collaborated over. It's about 2 buddies going on a long road trip through the stunning scenery on a flat camper van, with a few diversions when one or the other feels like it. And it's not an aimless journey either. The 2 pals set out to explore clan history and traditions, occasionally sipping on the Scottish national drink. The book caught so much attention that it inspired the show Men in Kilts. It was also a huge turning point in both Heughan and MacTavish's respective careers. Next, the Clanlands Almanac. An almost sequel to, it didn't take Heughan and MacTavish long to milk Clanland's success and come up with another book revolving around similar themes. The Clanlands Almanac was released last year and was described as a sharper, more cutthroat version of the first book. Heughan himself described the book as an invitation to anyone who'd like to go on a whiskey-fueled 12-month journey through the Scottish landscapes, mountains, warfare, whiskey, feuds, flora, fauna, and some humorous personal anecdotes come together in a sharp cocktail of emotions and experiences in the book. Hachette, which published the book, implied that the book is both practical and relatable. It is a lighthearted education in Scottish history and culture, conducted by 2 Scotsmen who share their love for their country and the past it's seen. Where else to catch Heughan while you wait for his autobiography? We get it. You're a diehard fan and simply can't wait to read Heughan's feelings on a paper, but the book won't be out till October, so how will you feel that Heughan shaped void in your heart? We have a few answers to that understandable concern. Next, watch his TV shows. If you've already seen Outlander, it's time for you to move on and watch some of Heughan's other work. You should probably start with Men in Kilts, which displays the same Scottish history and lifestyle that you're used to seeing on Outlander. Men in Kilts also has both Heughan and MacTavish, which will bring all of those Outlander memories rushing back to you. And most importantly, it's a good show with great storylines, emotions, humor, and action at the same time. So it's quite literally an all-in-one package. But if you've seen Men in Kilts as well, diverging from the Scottish atmosphere a bit may also help. Heughan has starred in tens of TV shows, and one other that you should check out is River City. It's one of those classic drama shows with lots of romance and lots of family issues. But most importantly, it's a warm, light show that's nothing too overbearing. So if you're into that sort of show, you should give it a watch. And watch his movies. It's no secret that Heughan makes his mark wherever he goes. He's certainly made it in the film industry. In fact, Heughan has starred alongside many big names such as Mila Kunis, Gillian Anderson, and Kate McKinnon. One movie to catch that stars Heughan is an important role in The Spy Who Dumped Me. It's a hilarious movie involving 2 girl best friends who get caught up in an international conspiracy. Then one of them quite literally gets dumped by her boyfriend, who turns out to be a spy. If you want to see Heughan bring his usual attractive Scottish accent and his acting skills to the screen, put on The Spy Who Dumped Me when you get the chance to. Another of Heughan's movies that you should check out is the recent To Olivia. It's a heartfelt film about a famous couple from the 60s who deal with the loss of their child. It's about a family trying to get back to life amid grief and feelings of hopelessness. The title itself suggests that this one's sentimental, so you should only watch watch it if you have the stomach for gut-wrenching storylines. Finally, a rom-com featuring Heughan is A Princess for Christmas. The bubbly, goofy film came out in 2011 and has since won the hearts of many hopeless romantics around the globe. It's a light story about a literal princess and her sweetheart. The Christmas special can be watched on several streaming platforms, but unfortunately, not Netflix. What else has Heughan been up to? Apart from being occupied with the memoir, Heughan also has to give an apology to Outlander co-star Katrina Balfe. The two were recently involved in a hilarious trash-talking contest on Twitter when things got a little bit serious. Balfe was busy bringing her best roast to the table for the fans when she made an awkward error. While talking about teams of their native Ireland and Scotland, Balfe and Heughan called each other out over the game that was to take place between the two teams. Balfe's team won, and mocking Heughan over his team's loss, Balfe made yet another tweet. Except this time, she tagged the wrong Tato crisps when asking for them in order to celebrate. Her tweet was liked and retweeted many times, and the wrong Tato must have been putting up with all these replies in quote tweets. Many fans also pointed out her mistake. Heughan was peeping from the background all this time and was nowhere to be found once his team actually lost. Other than that, Heughan regularly updates his social media about life events. He's also active on Instagram, posting both stories and pictures to his account. His 3+ million followers are updated on his life almost daily, and he's one of those frequent posters with over 2,000 posts on his Instagram. He also updates the world with his thoughts on Twitter every now and then, and his many followers give him a steady supply of likes and retweets. Heughan is also vocal about social issues at times. He likes to talk about his country and the events that take place there, but recently, he also discussed the Ukraine situation with his followers, supporting Russia's victims. To stay updated, you should follow his social media, where he has his own name as the username. That was it for today's video. What are your expectations from Heughan's upcoming autobiography? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, where we post similar videos quite frequently. We'll see you in the next one.